Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me and thank you as always for your continued support. So, as I've said before in previous videos, the government wants us to try and, wants people who are neurodivergent to try and get back into work, and they're going to obviously try and work ways to allow that to happen. However, there are barriers to it, and it's not just barriers in terms of finding a job, but there's also a barrier when you actually apply for a job, and I'm going to show you an article now to show you what I mean. Let's take a look. Okay, so here we are. It's in the big issue. It's devastating. UK's biggest companies are locking autistic people out of jobs with personality tests. Lucy wants a job. Since leaving college over a year ago, she has been applying to any job she can physically do. But time and time again, Lucy is autistic, comes up against the same barrier, personality tests. She's been applying for entry-level retail roles at companies including the Co-op and Pandora, but finds the tests make an application near impossible and thinks their use could amount to discrimination. She said, "I dread it. They're very time-consuming. It feels like no matter what you do, there is no right answer to choose. It feels like in some sort of way the company would somehow turn the statement into a negative whatever you choose. I need to be told everything. I need to know every single detail for me to properly understand or to be able to properly figure out what the solution would be. It's like you're being pushed into the deep end of a pool and expected to swim." Big Issue investigation has found that some of the UK's most recognised companies are still using personality tests for retail roles, including Morrisons and John Lewis. They stand in contrast to companies who said that they are actively avoiding these tests over fears of the impact on neurodivergent applicants. Just 3 in 10 working-age autistic people are in work, representing a significant employment gap when compared to 8 in 10 for non-disabled people, a 2024 government review found. With these jobs, with those in jobs also paid a third less than non-disabled workers. And see, this is one of the issues that the government's going to have. I mean, they talk about taking people off benefits, getting them back into work, but when you have companies who are doing things like personality tests, for people who are neurodivergent, that is very difficult to deal with. And are they doing this to try and weed out people who may be neurodivergent, or are they just, or is this just an outdated way of trying to get people, for the right people for their company? I think there are other ways to do it and better ways to do it. I think it is a little bit of discrimination because obviously people who are neurodivergent may have a big issue with things like this. So for me personally, I think it's a shame that a lot of companies are still using personality tests, but for the government it's also going to be bad news, and surely the government knew that this was the case before they set out these policies for trying to get people back into work. I mean, I don't know how they're going to get around it. They could probably try to ban them, but then that would take time to go through as well. So anyway, let me know what you think. Have you had to take these personality tests, and if so, what were your findings about them? Let me know down in the comment section what you think, as always, and I will see you next time. And also, if you've got this far, of course, don't forget to subscribe for more.